For one side, this place is rocking. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. We'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. Kickoff team is out there, great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Return begins inside the 10. But he's got some space here. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. They found the lane as this drive's going to start with decent field position. Hey, guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line, those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Rifles this football to the left. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. And he's got his man open downfield. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This offense comes out immediately, gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Incomplete for a third straight play.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And they've got the returner corralled. That Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? They'll stop them at the 34. That will be a first down.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield, Leonard Fournette, and, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
Important second down play coming up. The shotgun handoff here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, LSU. Made the defense look slow that time.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Point after, up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Quarterback still with the football. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Got him. He's sacked.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Oh, it's picked off. What a play. It's a short return. They make the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Both them out throwing here to start the drive. The pocket breaking down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So second down after the incompletion. DB's backing off from the line now. Quick throw, the catch is made.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Catch made over the middle. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he finds his target. He has the first. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So the ball moved back to the 12 for second and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
And he's brought down at about the 3-yard line.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense and being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
Field goal try, no good. And the game's still tied here in the first quarter.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head for a kicker.
And the single back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They go backwards on first down, so it's second and long from the 19. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied 7-7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Bama. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner decides to field it. He's going to bring it out from inside his end zone. And the returner will be brought down.
LSU offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. 1st down. They're going to throw the football. Extending the play now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that 1st down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
No press here. The defense backing away. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this 1st half.
Ball handed off. Here's the jet sweep. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30.
Because I think the defense's eyes are completely in the backfield looking at this quarterback because of the speed that he has. They respect it. But what hurt them is they lost contain, and they're vulnerable on the edges against that jet sweep because of the focus on the quarterback.
Jukes to get past a man. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Off target and incomplete. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably to the...
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tigers. It was a foot race, and he won it. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Ball handed off. Fights through the tackler. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looks left and finds his target there. They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, for this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to chuck it again. Receiver makes the catch and finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. And they're trying to punch it in here. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Second down and goal upcoming. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
It's a good battle down near the goal line. Third down and goal from the 1. As a design quarterback keeper. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead.
That makes the score LSU 21, Alabama 14.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
But Crimson Tide will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Quick throw to his receiver. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
It's the best possible starting field position. First and goal from the 1. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, LSU. Still no answer for this offense.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner tackle right there. That's where they start the drive. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And the ball is hauled in. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. The deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. An explosive play, big gain, spotted down near the 37. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First down, looking to throw the ball. And now another deep ball here. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Who missed it? Still losing by 14 after the miss. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Getting set. Here's second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. No chance to catch him. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return begins inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to 29.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He'll take a deep shot here. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Wow, what a play. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. A beautiful thing.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
That makes the score LSU 42.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Number 18 set to kick it off.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the
by the quarterback.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket now. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Quick throw, testing the middle. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands.